Hey everyone, it's Nick here with another Kentucky Spin Youth Talk. This time I'm going to be talking a little bit about age of majority, what that means, and some things to take into consideration once you turn 18. And so, what the age of majority is once you turn 18, you are what is considered the age of majority. Basically, this means that you are legally of age to do most things. That being things like voting, getting an apartment, a lot of different things. Most things that you would have to be of a legal age to do besides purchasing alcohol. That's really the only thing that you can't do once you turn 18. But most other things that you would have to be an adult to do, 18 is the age that you're able to do that, which is why it's the age of majority. The age of majority also means that you are now legally responsible. So if you're still in high school and you have like an IEP or like a 504, things like that, once you turn 18, you are now like in charge of it. You no longer your parents no longer have to be invited to the IEP. In fact, they aren't invited to those meetings anymore. It's actually up to you to determine if you want like your parents or anyone else to attend. That's actually now your responsibility to take care of that because now that you're 18, you're an adult and you are legally responsible for yourself at that point. This also applies to things like signing paperwork for whatever reason or signing up for like health insurance and stuff like that. That is stuff that your parents can no longer sign you up for or take care of you. And there's some things like if you call about insurance, um, you have to be the one on the phone to actually talk about it. Your parents can't talk for you anymore. We're used to in the past, your parents would do a lot of heavy lifting for you. Once you turn 18, it is yours, but legally it is your responsibility to take care of that stuff. And now in some cases, even if you're not quite ready to like talk to a doctor or talk to like an insurance company for yourself, in most cases, you can give permission for your parent to talk for you, but it is still required for you to have some kind of input and for you to give that okay that someone else can represent you. That is part of turning 18. You are in charge of signing paperwork, um, getting insurance and things like that. It is now all your responsibility, and your parent or guardian can still help you with it, but you have to be a little more active about it, and you have to actually legally give them permission to be able to take care of that stuff for you. Um, Other things that come up when you turn 18 is that you're now legally old enough to vote. And that is something that it's not something that you have to do, but it is a privilege and a right that you gain access to when you turn 18. So that's a good time if you care about politics and where you are in the world. That is the best time for you to start advocating. It's another way for you to advocate for yourself if you already have experience with self advocacy. Voting and being active in elections is a is one of the best ways to advocate for yourself. Because even if it is, you might look at it as just one vote. It's one vote in a huge sea of one votes. So, well, you might not think that that one vote matters in the scheme of things when you compare it to all the other votes. It does matter because one vote does make a difference. And well, yeah, those are just a few things to just keep in mind of when you turn 18. I haven't gone super big into detail about a lot of specifics, but in the month of January, Kentucky Spin, we made a presentation, and we've made a few other resources like we have an infograph and a presentation and a training that we're doing that covers all the topics like age of majority, what it means when you turn 18, things about signing paperwork and voting and selective services. We have a bunch of things, infographics and presentations and trainings that will go into those topics a lot more detail. If you're interested in knowing more about what you can do for yourself once you turn 18, how you can take care of yourself, we have a lot of resources coming out in the month of January that will help you if you're interested in more. You can also, if you do Kentucky Spin or otherwise, you can also use other sources. But this is a great time to start if you are about to turn 18 or you have turned 18. This is a great time for you to start now, researching into what you can do for yourself and learning about what things like age of majority and how to vote and what kind of selective services that you're eligible for, this is the best time to start looking at that. And as I said, Kentucky Spin, we have a lot of free resources, and we have trainings and infographics that go over all of these in much more detail. But anyway, I'm Nick Carpenter with Kentucky Spin. That has been this month's Youth Talk.